Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So, as many of you know, there was a weird glitch on the Pat McGrath website a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago at this point, and you were able to get some very, very steep discounts. I was able to rush in and order a palette, the Subversive palette that I've wanted for a while and is actually just recently back in stock, for $47, which is insane. This is a $125 palette and I paid $47. So I was kind of in limbo if this would actually come or not, or get canceled, but it finally came. Really excited to have it. And now that I have 5 motherships, I thought I would do a palette bingo and do one shade from each of these and see what I come up with. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Colin. I'm a non-binary Latinx scientist and lover of makeup with a soft spot for indie makeup and colorful makeup. And I have new content every week, so I'd love to have you subscribe. So like I said, I did just get Subversive Mothership 3 on super sale, and I already had 4 other palettes. Most of these I've also gotten either with a gift card or on a really steep discount, so I have not paid full price for any of these, but I now have Mothership 1 Subliminal, Mothership 3 Subversive, and I do kind of want Sublime, but not urgently. But I want that green in it. And then I have Bronze Seduction, which is number 5. Midnight Sun, which is number 6, which was my first Pat McGrath palette, and I'm still really sad that the box came broken. And then the newest one, 9, Utopian Dreams. So I'm going to use a random number generator and pull one shadow from each of these and hopefully be able to create a look. My fear is 2 of these have the same black shadow. My fear is that I'll get like both blacks and then just a bunch of sparkly shades, but we'll see. So this is Subversive. This is the one that I just got. I have used a few of these shades already. They're beautiful, and I'm really happy I got this, especially at such a steep discount. And I'm really interested to see how these will all mix together because none of these they're all very different color stories. So I'm gonna go in order of Motherships 1 through 9. And I have a random number generator pulled up on my husband's phone. So each of these has 10 shades, so I have 1 through 10 put in, and I'm just going to say, it's going to reflect my ring light a lot, generate. So the first one is going to be 8. So in Subliminal, the way I count these is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is the satin kind of brown shade. It's like kind of a purpley satin taupe. That's the word I was thinking of. So I'm gonna swatch these on my arm as I go so I can kind of see what I have to work with. And then let's generate 9. Okay. So then in Subversive, if that would be 9 right here, so that's going to be Blitz Amethyst. So that's exciting. This is a really beautiful blue-purple duochrome. So far this is, I think, workable. Yeah, it's going to be very smoky, I'm sure. And then number 3. So in Midnight Sun, shade number 3 is going to be Vermilion Venom, this one right here, which is one of my favorite shades in the palette. It's really beautiful terracotta. So this is going to be an interesting look. And then the next shade, also excuse my really chipped nails, I just haven't had time and I'd rather film than repaint them. 4. Okay, random number generator. So that's gonna be in Bronze Seduction. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna be this shade here. I think this is like Bronze Solaris 005 or something like that. So more of a topper. Goes well with Vermilion Venom. And then finally for our Utopian Dream shade, 3 again. So that's gonna be this shimmer here, which is a bronze. So this is actually not too bad of a little color selection. So I've got 1 matte, 1 satin, a shimmer, and 2 toppers. So I'm gonna go off camera for a second and think about what I wanna do with these, and I will be right back. Okay, so I primed my eyes with my Urban Decay eye primer, and I'm ready to try out the look with my Makeup Bingo, Palette Bingo shades. I did notice that the first part I filmed, I stopped filming because I needed to eat a snack as well, and filmed it in slow motion, but it looks like I was able to like turn that off so I can still use the footage, but that was a horrifying, like everything I filmed was in slow motion. It was also really weird to watch that like weird voice as I like lifted up palettes really slowly. But I think what I'm gonna do, because I've got, this is kind of cool tone, this is cool toned. These two are cool toned, but these are all very warm, and I really wanna put this bronze shade, Rose Gold 005. I think that'll look really nice over this shimmer from Utopian Dream. So I think I'm gonna do warm on the top and this Blitz Amethyst under my lash line. So I do wanna start with Vermilion Venom as my matte shade. I'm just gonna put on this fluffy brush. It's a little stained, but it's cleaned off. I just need to actually clean my brushes like fully and not like wipe them off for daily clean. So that's in Midnight Sun. It's the shade right here. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that and I'm gonna dust that throughout my crease. And I'm gonna use my Trixie mirror like normal. So this is a very pigmented shade. I love this shade, but I took just a tiny bit and I'm patting here, and then I'm gonna blend that into my crease. And I do find that the shade, at least on my skin tone, I'm a medium olive, so I can use just this shade. I don't need a transition shade. If you're lighter than me, you might need like a setting powder or something to blend the edges. Okay, so I like the way that looks, so I think next I'm gonna take the satin shade here. This is Substance from Subliminal, and it's kind of a taupe. I'm gonna pick that up on this Rephr pencil brush. I love this shade. I've worn this before as a one and done. And I'm gonna place that out here and kind of make the wing shape I want and bring it down to my lower lash line just a little bit. And then using this little brush, I'm just gonna blend that into the matte. So this is a satin, so the edges blend out nicely, but it does have a sheen to it. But I just want that for a little bit of depth and to connect the upper and lower lash line. Okay, so that looks nice. My table is chaos right now with all of these palettes out. And then I'm gonna take my favorite brush for shimmers. This is the Rephr 21. And I'm gonna pick up Bronze Desire, which is that shimmer from Utopian Dream. And I'm gonna place that on my lid. You can also use your finger, and I will sometimes do that where I put it on with my finger and then use this for the edges. Okay, so I'm liking the way this is looking so far. The next shade I'm gonna take is Rose Gold 005 from Bronze Seduction. This is one of those bake shades, and it's kind of a little textured, so what I like to do for that is pick it up with my finger and then just lightly press. Because this does have, it's not as chunky as some of the others. The one in Midnight Sun that's a similar like baked formula and also kind of a bronzy copper is even more dry feeling, so you can get some fallout. But I feel like this one, it's a little easier to not get fallout, but especially if you press and hold for a second and let the warmth of your finger kind of melt it into the shimmer. So now I've got sparkle all over. I don't have any down here though, but it is kind of going up into the matte. And then finally, the final shade that I grabbed was this Blitz Amethyst. So I'm gonna pick that up with another pencil brush. This is a smaller, like a normal size pencil brush. I'm gonna pick that up and then I'm gonna spray it with some setting spray. And I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. That's beautiful. I can't wait. I don't think I've tried this shade out on my lid yet, other than like an eye swatch. Okay, so that is all 5 shades. I'm gonna go off camera and repeat this on the other side and add some highlighter on my inner corner and mascara and stuff, and I will be right back. So I'm back and this is the finished look. I really like this. I'm really happy with how this turned out, especially with how distinctive all of these palettes are. This could have been a little more chaotic. If you had just like the Divine Rose kind of pinky palettes that she's been doing lately, you might have something a little more cohesive, but these are all very distinctive palettes, especially some more cool and some more warm. So really happy that this worked out. I went ahead and added my Haus Labs liquid liner and just tight lined with that, my Pat McGrath mascara, and then I put my Haus Labs highlighter that I have on my inner corner. And I think this worked out really well in my favor. So far, my palette bingos I've been very lucky with them. So I think this worked out really well. Also, I'll have the rest of my stuff in the description box. It's just the Fenty Skin Tint Tinted Moisturizer, my Kosas Concealer, and then Pat McGrath Setting Powder. For my blush today, I'm trying one of the new Trixie Cosmetics cream blushes. I will have a video up with these soon. I want to just, try them a few more times before I give a verdict, but so far I really like it. This is the shade Sweetie, and this is what it looks like. It looks really nice and very natural in person. Plus this is super cute. So let me know in the comments below what you think of the look. I really like it. I also think this is a fun way to use these palettes. These are not cheap palettes, especially if you have a few of them and you're like making the same looks over and over again with like the couple that you have and you're not reaching for them as much. This is a fun way to make yourself grab them a little bit more, especially on like a Saturday or something like today when you might have a little more time. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.